Hello, everyone. So after recording that last video that hopefully you watched before this about solving this car problem, I realized that there is a simpler way to do it, and I thought about re-recording the whole thing, but actually that's a pretty good example in physics to show that sometimes your first instinct is not the best way to do it. There was nothing wrong with what I did. It was all accurate, but there's an easier way. It just requires us to keep track of our units. So, um, we'll skip forward to this step where we're equating the two equations of the position of x up to the police car in time and the speeder in time. I'll just do a little t there to show. Except we're going to leave it in this awkward 10 miles per hour second that I didn't like. I think it's a reasonable thing to not like when your units aren't lining up, but in this case, it did cause us to do some unnecessary math. So there's an exception to every rule, in a way, or to, at least to every problem-solving method. So 1/2 times 10 mile per hour second, the acceleration times time squared times is equal to 80 miles per hour times t. And so 5 miles per hour, and I've grouped it a different way as a bit of an illustration. Miles per hour divided by second, miles per hour per second, times t is equal to 80 miles per hour. And so you can do some math. 80 divided by 5, 16. The trick to get the answer of 16 seconds, and excuse me right there, is we have to pay attention to our units. So we're dividing both sides not just by the 5, but by the miles per hour per second. So effectively, we have an when we divide it across the denominator or across the equation, equal sign, excuse me, we are going to multiply the miles per hour on this side by hour second divided by mile on this side. So we will see the hours will cancel, the miles will cancel. So miles on top here, bottom here, hours on top here, bottom here, leaving us only with seconds. And we arrive much more elegantly at t is equal to 16 seconds. And then the velocity part is the same. So yeah, I thought that was a quality example of your first instinct is not always the easiest way to do things. Sometimes it's all right to have weird units. You just have to keep proper track of them. So, hope that was illustrative. Have a good day.